Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to our Final Fantasy XVI Let's Play adventure. We are continuing our journey with Clive, and we are heading towards Stillwind. There was a time not long ago that the songs of civilization echoed through Stillwind's knotted boughs. Now the settlements lie abandoned, and the only sounds to escape the forsaken place are the howls of beasts that have fled the Deadlands to make their bogs their home, the bogs their home, to make homes in the bogs for themselves. I don't know what the Deadlands are. Maybe we should have read up on that. It could have something to do with the Black Mire or whatever was mentioned previously that's hanging above the world or whatever. The story, we're not quite, haven't wrapped our minds around it entirely, but we're coming to terms with it. We're figuring it out. Is the girl our sister? Is she our love interest? Is she a platonic friend? Or maybe some other secret third thing? We don't know yet. We'll find out. Is the brother that died last time our actual brother, the Phoenix? Or one of these guys? Because we all become really good friends. We'll find... We don't know. I have no way of knowing. I wasn't paying enough attention during the intro to see their names. We'll discover the truth as we go and we continue to hunt goblins. Real question is, lost in the fog, can we be creepy and sneaky? Is that a possibility? Feeling overwhelmed, try equipping one of the 5 timely accessories. For example, the Ring of Timely Strike. Now, this is for, like, easy mode, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, heaven knows I'm not very good at video games, but still. What does this do? Sorry? Oh yeah, now we're really cooking with gas here.
Path. And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
I don't need your sass, Tyler. Alright, that's definitely not what I need.
Anyone used to live here?
The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
Got us a couple of gil. Hopefully we can find some place to spend all that money. Maybe we'll find like an old hermit living in Stillwind who's still like holding out hope that someday it'll all be restored to its former glory. That is definitely not the path forward, so I guess... I mean, can we not simply... Oh, we can crouch. I take it back. I thought it was going to make me jump onto and climb over the log, and I thought that was going to be a little bit ridiculous. Golem? Are these the goblins? Why does it look like their ears are attached to headbands? Did anyone else see that? Okay, it's probably not the twig that's snapping. Oh, it's because they're wearing little hats. It's probably more so the because twigs snap in the forest all the time, but very rarely are they followed by someone going, like, that's sus. Like, you're not going to get that from an animal. Alright, after striking an opponent with square to conjure a magic explosion... Okay, yeah, I can do that. Watch this. I'll do it right now. It's not working. I'm trying. What did he say? To like... Oh, like that. Like a 1-2 punch. Okay. Like almost instantly. These guys are total chumps. We wiped the floor with them. I'm pretty sure I'm ready for the final boss now.
We should press on. There may be more ahead.
That's true. Or more tail, even. But are there any, like, treasures to find out here? So far, this is all very linear. Again, I didn't want to know anything about the game going in. So whether or not it becomes more open world or it stays a series of linear hallways, I'm unsure. To be quite honest, I don't care. I do love a good open world, but I also feel like maybe we've had too many of those over the years, and maybe a nice return to, like, Final Fantasy VII, I feel like, the Final Fantasy VII Remake did a great job of having open environments in an otherwise sort of linear story that were fun to roam around and explore, even though it was less level-based and more so chapter-based. I feel like it did a really good blend of the two, of having a world that you felt like you could explore, while at the same time never feeling overwhelmed by, like, there's just so much, can't focus on any of it. Okay, yeah. Some enemies will drop gil or items on their death. Loot is gathered automatically by approaching the glittering icons. I gotcha. I gotcha. Whoa! So I think I did 3 attacks and then a fire, and that was considered a combo. Followed by another attack. Yeah, okay. This is definitely going to take some trial and error, I think. These guys are chumps, though. These are way more satisfying to fight than that first guy we had to cross swords with. He was just way too good. I need someone I can just, like, smack and feel empowered by. That's what video games are to me. They're all just a power fantasy. I want to believe that I too can pick up a sword and just start whacking goblins, even though in real life swords are heavy and my arms will hurt after a while. You know? Trust me, I know. I have to do a lot of, like, I have to hammer things at work. And you feel real powerful the first time you pick up that sledgehammer and start hammering in an anchor. Once you get about 12 anchors in, you're like, yeah, I don't know, every part of my arm is a little bit sore now. I've got to do 12 more of these. You don't really feel powerful anymore. You just kind of feel tired and sort of wish you had, like, a boring office job. But then you actually do something akin to office job work, and you're like, oh, this is much worse. I'd rather be outside doing something. And what you begin to realize is that life is just a series of hassles. Sometimes mentally draining, sometimes physically draining, sometimes emotionally draining. And you begin to wonder, well, geez, what's the point of it all? And you start to question every choice you've made in your life since your childhood. Like, should you have really had a ham sandwich that day when you wanted peanut butter? There's no reason you couldn't have had peanut butter. That's a choice you made.
Some of their number of spells.
I'm sorry, what?
We'll all have our
Oh
hands
my
full here.
good gosh. Whoa, okay then. That's right, we can do, like, when they're on the ground, can we do, like, a finishing blow by holding down? Yeah, I forgot that we have Rising Flame. So that is different. That's not Rising Flame. Rising Flame is, this. Didn't really work because they were way too close. Wait, he's still alive, isn't he? No, he's just, like, slowly dying on the ground. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting the wrong button instead of dodging. I keep hitting R2. Yeah, I'm not doing too hot anymore. It's just, it's the volume of them that's getting me right now.
And stay down.
Beautiful. Okay, we managed in the end. We didn't lose too much health. I don't like the noises they make, though. The constant... It's really disgusting. I mean, whoever did the sound effects on this game should honestly be very proud of their work, because it is disgusting like a goblin. But also, it's disgusting like a goblin. I suppose it does drive me to defeat them, though. Which I suppose that's, like, the point, isn't it? By the way, there's some fantastic feedback on the controller when you do that. You know, the resistive rear triggers and all that. Yeah, it's pretty solid.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
Yeah, it might not be. I mean, what'd you expect it to be, though, based on everything else? A nest of Gondarks seems unlikely. Wrong franchise.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord, I'm working on it. He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd? As if you had to ask.
So do we actually have to defeat his, like, little minions before we can fight him? Is that how this works? Boy, howdy! Oh man, they do a great job of making that feel like the most satisfying thing you've ever done in your life. Also, it says, like, level 5 Goblin, but all I saw was 5G for a second. I was like, this is an odd enemy to have. This is like if your weird aunt on Facebook made a video game, she would make 5G the villain. And you would have to defeat it by, like, bulldozing a tower over, and that would cure cancer and flat Earth. Because your aunt's real weird. I don't have a Facebook account anymore, but I saw your aunt's Facebook account before I deleted it, and she was an odd duck. This is a fat man! This is if Jabba the Hutt had legs, is what I'm looking at right now. Larger enemies must be faced with caution. They have far more HP than their smaller counterparts, and will often use devastating abilities to overwhelm opponents. Use the Blessing of the Phoenix to not only deal considerable damage to these enemies, but also break their wills. Breaking an enemy's will can stagger it, leaving it unable to act and vulnerable to attacks. Absolutely. That is unfortunate that that's what I did, instead of doing a proper dodge.
You don't have to tell me twice.
This thing has such a massive health bar, it's on par with mine. Okay, I did not dodge far enough away. That's okay. I need to stop hitting that button because that's not the dodge button, although it was effective. Did not dodge soon enough, I guess, that time? Oh. Enemies will become partially staggered when their gauge is reduced to 50%, creating a short window in which combination attacks are easily landed. Absolutely, yep, I see that. Use square just as an opponent attacks to parry a strike, temporarily slowing down time and leaving an opponent open to counters. Yeah, I mean, that was like not an intentional timing on my part. That was just me spamming the attack button. Oh, baby. I think he's still got that hidden on me, though. Completely reducing enemies at will gauge will stagger it. Extra damage is dealt when an enemy is fully staggered, increasing each strike landed, with each strike landed, up to a maximum of 150%. This total amount of damage dealt during the time is displayed upon the enemy regaining its senses. Righto, so you just want me to keep smacking this man is what you want me to do. I mean, if my friends could get involved in this and, like, help out, that would be swell. You know, I mean, we're dealing... That's quite a bit of damage. We did pretty decent there. Should we, like, lock onto this guy? I feel like we should. Oh my good gosh. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why. I have no excuse for why I did that. I'm trying to hit the dodge button, but I'm hitting the other button instead. I don't know why. I'm bad at games. I get stressed out, okay?
Not quite. You're dead.
I did it right that time, though. See, yeah, okay, I hit Phoenix Shift. You know what it is? Oh gosh, I've now twice hit the wrong dodge button. I don't know why. Watch this, I'm gonna get it right this time. Only because there's no other buttons left for me to mess up with. Oh, there we go. Let's get Gigas, let's get him. Is that his name, Gigas? Gigas? Gigas. 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 Yeah, is it supposed to be a G or a J sound? Oh, we got him. Is it GIF or is it GIF? It could be Jiges. That sounds inappropriate, though. I hope it's not that. Following important battles, a separate results screen will appear displaying battle performance and rewards. Rewards are based on performance and may include items, gear, ability points, and experience points. Give me that. Or do I already have it? I guess that's just like signifying it's been added. Oh yeah, this guy. He's still up there. With his weird little intestine hat.
After him, before he summons the rest.
No, I want him to summon the rest. I need to prove myself capable. Gear can significantly improve player attributes, but only when equipped via the Gear tab in the main menu. Similarly, the right abilities can turn the tide of battle, but only if learned and mastered via the Abilities tab in the main menu. Mastering existing abilities, as well as learning new ones, requires ability points, which are earned in battle or by completing quests. Neato Torpedo. Get me into here and let me have a look at what we got. So we've got one of these now. That's going to boost, I guess, defense by 10, potentially is what that means. And then in terms of, oh, we do actually have, oh, these are the, like, makes game easier little jewels that you can add. I have nothing against the use of those. I simply choose not to engage with them. Ability points can be spent in the Abilities tab to acquire new abilities, as well as upgrade existing ones. If you are unsatisfied with Clive's current build, reset all abilities and try again, as there's no penalty for doing so. Good, most games should have that. Details of each ability and feat can be viewed by selecting its icon. Sword indicates the ability's capacity for dealing damage, and the little star with the ring indicates the ability's capacity for breaking a target's will. Okay. This is confusing. What are you? Magic bursts. Magic. Aerial attack. Melee attack. Okay, so if I wanted to, like, upgrade my melee attack, I assume, hover over that, and then what? Then what would I do? Or maybe I already have that unlocked? Yeah, I guess so, because there's not, like, money underneath it. But what if I wanted to upgrade it? One does not simply upgrade it, I guess. What is this? Use triangle immediately after landing a melee attack to deliver a close-range magic burst. I don't have enough for that. I don't have enough for anything. I don't even know why I'm looking at this screen. Best to carry on from here, I suppose. What about my... do I have any other, like, swords? No. And I don't have any more of those either. So I guess we're pretty much done with what we can do on this screen. Items, I don't know. Ooh, here we go. The Items tab contains a list of all non-gear items currently in Clive's possession, including those used in quests. Consumable items such as potions can be used at any time from this tab. Items can also be assigned to shortcuts for quick access during gameplay. Select an item from the consumable list and press square to bring up a shortcut window. After confirming the button it is to be assigned to, press X to confirm the decision. Well, I feel like we're pretty good here. We've got a stone skin tonic, a high potion, and a regular potion. And we do have a strength tonic, but I don't really need one of those right now. I think I'm good. Show me the journal. The journal tab contains information on the main story progress, as well as all current and completed side quests. We're just currently lost in the fog, and then this is the map, and we've been here before. Alright, we're ready to go. I think, maybe. All we did was we equipped some sort of like a leather cuff. Hopefully it comes in handy. We do need that potion, though, because I sustained a great deal of damage due to my inability to hit the right button to dodge. It's not even about the timing. I just kept hitting the wrong button. Where's he running off to in such a hurry, and what is he trying to keep us from seeing by going in such a rush? Oh, goodness!
We have the best destructible environments, the best falling houses, we have the best annoying goblins, it's the best Final Fantasy. Honestly. Russia does not have Final Fantasy.
Hey, you know what? Let's put a date on this video. As I was sitting down to start recording, I was getting these news alerts that apparently there's some sort of private military force currently, like, bearing down on Moscow, which is super entertaining. It just seems like a mess over there right now. It's like they have an actual rebellion. What people think happened in America on January 6th is actually happening in Russia right now. Oh, goodness. That is mostly mouth right there.
The warble is far south.
Keep clear of its maw, my lord.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me that twice. Honestly, you don't need to tell me that twice. So are these things the cause of the blight, or are they a symptom of the blight? Because they do seem to be able to just throw blight at you. Alright. Oh, goodness. Okay, no, yeah, that was... I hit the right button, but with the wrong timing. Did I actually parry? It wasn't intentional, I know. It was not intentional. Oh, yeah, no, that does reek. No, that's awful.
Said, stay away from its mouth.
You did say that, yeah, and I completely disregarded you. I apologize. I'm trying to get around behind it, but it's actually, like, way more difficult. That was a precision dodge. I want to throw that out there. A little magic burst, followed by another precision dodge, baby! Let's go! And then let's, you know what? Yeah, let it do that. I'm gonna do this. I'll tell you what. We're doing so good right now. This is incredible. We've actually managed to stagger the darn thing. Just waylay. Just waylay. 2, 3, a little bit of fire. 1, 2, 3, a little bit of fire, a little bit of attack. 1, 2, 3. Look at us go! Stacking the damage. And then we dodge.
Where's it going?
It looks like it's going into the water, if I had to
Guess
guess.
as good as mine.
Probably we want to avoid wherever it's coming up at. Oh, goodness. No, can I do anything about this? Is it going to give me the option to do anything about this?
Don't!
Oh my good gosh. I'm not doing it. I'm doing all of this. I'm hitting a series of buttons so fast you can't see. When the screen flashes blue like this during a pivotal moment in battle, press square before time runs out to deliver a devastating blow. Righto. They gave me a ton of time for that, which is appreciated.
No! Before it recovers!
I see now that you can watch the stagger gauge refill, and that's an indicator of how much time you have left. Before it gets back up and is just really mad at you. Oh, sir. It doesn't appear like we have to worry about, like, you using too much magic. There doesn't seem to be a gauge for it. So I think I could, like, safely from a distance just run around yeeting fireballs at this thing. And granted, it does not deal a lot of damage. It's still, like, an effective strategy. It literally calls that attack Bad Breath. Whoa, if Bad Breath worked like that, how good would that be? Precision dodge, baby! Okay, well, you know what? Should not have been boastful on that front. He's halfway there. Whoa, we got him living on a prayer. Oh, he got me on that one. Oh, parry, baby! Totally intentional. Staggered. I realized that I should probably take a potion, and I will here in just a minute. Like right now, actually. That was just kind of gross.
You won't be gone for long.
No, he's gonna come back up and try to swallow us again. Maintain your distance, or get kind of sucked toward him, and then you have an opportunity to stab him in the face, is what we've learned.
Cannot fall here.
No, absolutely not. When the screen flashes red like this during a pivotal moment in battle, press R1 before time runs out to evade the oncoming attack. Alright. Again, plenty of time. But that's because it's a demo. Right? Like, they're showing us how to do it, and we cannot expect it to be like that in the future.
I'm in your debt.
Oh, is this new? No, we've seen this before, we just didn't effectively dodge it. Now that's new. That's interesting. That's like an angry charge. That hit nothing.
I'd rather we made it die.
It just fell over, though. What you fell over for? Oh, right into the pool we go. I never thought that fighting a plant would be this intense. I was kind of hoping that I would time that in such a way that it would count as a parry, but it didn't quite work out like that. Okay, this is gonna be it. We've got to finish it off here. No shot we don't. We didn't. So I shouldn't have said no shot, because we absolutely did not. Also, get out of the way of it. It's about to do its weird little stomp around again. I like that it calls that wild rage. Like, that's how it interprets wild rage to be. Just waddling around in a field like a toddler. You know how toddlers tend to waddle around in the field, throwing their arms around. We did it! In the end, we got there. And we leveled up! Alright! Now, is it edible? It's probably loaded with carcinogens. We shouldn't.
My lord. Thanks. I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but morbles too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
Damned blight.
Okay. Well, I feel like we kind of blazed right through that. Yeah, let's carry on to Phoenix Gate and inevitably watch something awful happen to all of our friends and loved ones. This aging seaboard citadel not only defends Rosaria from the northern raiding parties, but also serves as sacred ground whereupon the duchy's dominant might commune with his or her ancestors and entreat their guidance on the eve of important battles. Now, with the position there of that there swampland, I do wonder how exactly it got infested with blight creatures, but not this. I'm confused about the. Oh, this has bad vibes.